how aggressive this play calling is for the Hokies. Last week it was conservative.
Here is Tootin. He's a solid back, and he puts it on the ground. That ball came loose right as he crossed the line of scrimmage on a 2nd down and a yard. It looked like their center, Braylon Moore.
This is the perfect view right here. Great job by Marshall, defensive tackle, getting his left arm in there. Pulls the defense that he fumbled. The ball bounced around there for a few times.
Took a shot as he cuts it loose. Catch is made by 1st down, Virginia Tech. Fake it to Tootin, and now Drones scrambling around, and he can do that. Flips it off to Tootin, and that's good defense right there by.
Always a factor.
Gosnell in motion. They're going to hand it off, and great penetration coming up in. And we're lucky to have him here at CW Sports. All right, a 1st down, and they hand it off to Malachi Thomas. He'll get some care. They give it to Thomas again, and he cuts it back to the left side. He's caught from behind. Boy, and they have some weapons offensively. Blitz coming. And Drones loose. Did he throw the football, or was that a fumble? Or are they going to call it a sack? That's an incompleted pass. Okay, MikeGreen. So a 2nd down and 10 from the 42-yard line. And Tootin checks back into the game, looking to turn the corner. And he does. It appears to be right at the stick. So 3rd down, they call it 2. And Drones being chased, and he is sacked. So they elect to throw it on 3rd down. There were 3 receivers all the way down at the 25-yard. Great coverage, and the sack. There's MikeGreen again.
MikeGreen and his buddy Landon Watson. That's 2 drives in a row. Landon Watson had the 4th down stop.
Only score of the game. Tootin in the backfield, and they'll hand it to him off to the left side. Good gain for Tootin, and he is all the way up to the 40-yard line. They'll try Tootin again. Why not? The gain of close to 5, maybe closer to 4. Not much of anything in regard to a big play except for the punt return. Fake punt. And being chased again is Drones, and he throws it at the last instant. And I'm wondering if they're going to say this was a sack. Nope, now they say incomplete pass. Believe he's playing on Sundays next year.
Without a doubt, and it's really him and his buddy. Again, Landon Watson, another 3rd down, 9 and 15. That's 2 3rd downs in a row, back-to-back possessions where they're all over Drones, even getting blocked and then back up.
Intentional grounding.
Ah.
The quarterback got out of the pocket, but the pass did not reach the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of down at the spot of the foul. 4th down.
Roanoke, Salem, Virginia. 1st down penalty flag. Ball thrown out of bounds. On the 2nd half last week at Vanderbilt. But not today. Here's Tootin. He's been their best weapon on just a couple for that.
I saw on his Instagram yesterday, he's squatting nearly 300 pounds.
Oh, he's got it going on. Tootin smashed to the ground after a gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd and 7. And they fake it to Tootin, and they drop it off out of the backfield. And it'll be 1st and goal as they look like they're lining up for Tootin, but we'll see. They fake it to him, and he uses those legs and flips the ball. Was he beyond the line of scrimmage? I think he was. And if that's the case, that is a huge penalty. Fake it to Tootin, and Drones spins out of trouble. He's in more trouble. He's still in trouble. Looking around, a pump fake, and just throws it out of bounds. Total yards of offense for the Hokies. Roughly half that for the Thundering Herd. Catch, and a spin move. But
really going man across the board, and it's can you beat me man-to-man?
Malachi Thomas stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. Transfer from Kentucky. A TCU transfer, and Landon Watson. I mean, they've got some guys from a punt return for a touchdown and a field goal. And next to no offense. 3rd and forever, and Drones. Oh, that should have been intercepted. But this could have easily been picked off.
And once again, MikeGreen, our buddy, 15 with an inside rush, and he's got to throw that ball out of bounds. Of working on 2 minutes.
Bayshall Tootin will watch as Drone fakes a couple of handoffs and takes it himself.
Still have 2 timeouts, can play normal football.
Looking around as Drone's rolling, and he'll be shoved out of bounds. 9-yard line. That third down conversion a moment ago was the first of the game by Virginia Tech. Drone's able to roll. He appears to have some room, trying to get him, and what a play is made right there.
Just warm up in the stadium. They had some sort of activity out there pregame.
They're waiting for Enter Sandman.
2.
Well, you got to run it again, don't you? 3rd and 2. Yep, they're going to give it to Tootin, and he gets a first down. So you said it. You want to see him. Ball at the 39-yard line. A 4th straight handoff to Tootin, and a 4th straight solid gain running the ball. All but one play was a run play. And Drones will keep this one himself. Breaks 1 tackle and not able to shake.
One-on-one matchups, vertical shots. As a receiver, can he come down with it?
Tootin again. He's able to plow forward. Appears
time.
It really is. Quarterback keeper looking for the corner and able to get there. Fake the pitch, and now they dump it off to Tootin. And he just takes what he can get.
Personal foul. Defense. Penalties half of the center of the goal. Automatic first down.
You see MikeGreen on the right side of the screen right there. He's had a great day pass rushing, but just can't do that. That's a frustration play when you get.
As a starting left tackle. Tootin coming down the line to wrap.
Back play. They found Fernando Mendoza and Peter Sermon, Justin Wilcox defense showing out.
Here's Drones on the keeper. He's down to the 5-yard. When this is Tootin, he's hurting a little bit back there. You just saw him take that shot.
That's always ugly. You hate to see that.
Field. And about to go to 1-1 after the front 2 here in 24.
Himself, yes he does. First down and 10 at the 30. And he'll hand it off on first down. Travion Henderson, the big play running back. Second down and 8 at the 32. You may see him right here. Play fake. They dump it down in space. And here we go. Abuka with a lane. Emeka Abuka down the sideline with a blocker. Touchdown Ohio State, but there is a flag on the play.
There is no foul on the play for blocking downfield. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Well, the officials are the ones struggling the most here early, and maybe both defenses. They're in the safety, and then he takes off the fake and throws it down the field.
Howard again, this time the deep ball down the sideline, and it's intercepted. Next to him. Travion Henderson straight away. And pushes the pile forward. Did he get in there? Let's see. No call yet. Quinshon with a lane. Quinshon Judkins with a burst. Quinshon Judkins, can he get there? Down the sideline. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Great receivers. That's the issue.
First down to the 20-yard line. They fire it far side. Abuka turns it up.
After 4, maybe he's going to join them.
Second down and short. They need 2 yards. First down as Howard finds Emeka Abuka again. Abuka has just been wide open. 28 on that play. First and 10 at the 44. Here's a handoff to Travion Henderson with a bounce it outside. First down. Cuts it back inside. And goes down.
Does not allow the defensive line to detach.
Howard pulls it down. Wants to run. Donovan Jackson. That left guard.
Question marks about is the right side of the offensive line.
On third down and 4, here's Abuka on the reverse, and he'll pick up a first down. When you look at
4 turnovers to stay in this thing.
All right, Jen, thank you. First and 10 to the 25. They'll throw this one out wide to Judkins as he turns it up. How about Ryan Day, though?
Bad Tuesday, you certainly can't have a bad Saturday, and in particular that last one in November.
On second down and 7 at the 28-yard line, it's Judkins.
Jeez, look at him run.
46-yard line. Howard out of the shotgun. Here's Will Howard with time. Near side throw, incomplete. Q. Straight ahead. Benches 405, squats 550. 3rd and 19 at the 39. Howard in trouble. And Howard will be sacked by guess who? MikeGreen.
Mike with the effort up top. Here we go right here. And then watch his spin move back to the inside. Gus right there, or outside, excuse me. Terrific spin move. Beats Josh Fryer.
Will get the start. He's dealing with a little bit of a turf toe issue, so may not have the same workload last week. Dalen Cobb and almost picked off the line for the Thundering Herd. And a great pass rush. And the quick toss to Derwin Burgess.
It helps keep this team in rhythm every single play.
White with the carry. So we mob motions out. J.C. French looking right now, back left. He will run. Got to protect the football. The slide, did he get? We'll go through the air again. French will have to try to elude pressure. It will not be
on this defensive side of the ball.
Look out for MikeGreen. 7 sacks on the season. He twists inside. That will be short of the first down. Marshall defense. Offense gets a lot of the attention, but they can play. French, late pressure, and is brought down and DV.
This is not the defensive line that you want to be facing on a 3rd and long situation.
Just 4 carries by the running backs, and there it is. Sack number 8 for the most feared pass rusher in the Sun Belt and the group of 5, MikeGreen.
Marshall, this is their first time out of the first half. Please reset the game clock to 2, 3, 9.
Check this out. He does a Dwight Freeney style spin. Be able to get to J.C. French's upside.
In the second half. Key player for Marshall. J.C. French getting out of pressure. He's going to have to run now, and he is hit by D.V. Harris. Field, something that we really have not seen the Eagles do tonight. 4-man rush with the spy, and French barely gets past the spy and almost picked off.
First passes like that, which ultimately he's thankful it didn't get intercepted.
And again, they got a linebacker staying in there. They're not going to let French run. He throws on the run, and he was looking for Josh Dallas. 2nd most sacks through the first 5 games for a Sun Belt player over the last 20 years. And that is a full head of steam.
Down.
Eagles 1 of 6 on 3rd down against the best 3rd down defense in the Sun Belt, and one of the best in the countries. And tough running to pick up the first down.
What a huge play. 3 straight running attempts by this offense.
Back to the ground, and there's a nice cut back, and that is a pickup of 6 yards on first down.
Provides a lot of insurance for this offense.
And this is a concerted effort to keep it on the ground. French fakes the throw. Looks like the Eagles will put him in motion. Ball is going to go that way behind Brown, and it's effective. The late spin move and some late fighting there for Jalen White.
Game.
French under center. Don't see this look a lot. Play action. This is where you take your shot. Flushed. Eyes up. Complete to Tyler Fromm. His 2nd big catch. Heading down the sideline inside the 30. Now, Georgia Southern and Marshall, 2 programs built on winning success on the FCS level.
Traps it against his body, and this offense wants to go fast.
French gives it to Arnold, but you're not getting away.
Into this game where you can add 1 more, it's probably important to block probably the most havoc-wreaking defender on the defensive line.
Now to the left side of the line. French pulls it. Corner end zone shot. And incomplete. Got to mix in some downfield shots, but Marshall is dropping into coverage. 4-man rush. French. 3rd and 8 is MikeGreen time. Watch him. Number 15 coming off the edge and nearly getting to French. And French felt that. The see French to make another big play.
Yeah, one-on-one, MikeGreen does what he does best. Forces offensive tackles to be on skates.
So Dexter Williams, the former Indiana quarterback, checks in. Known for his wheels, but he's going to heave it deep. The adjustment is made, and the catch hauled in by L.V. Bunkley Shelton.
Play on that catch.
Badinga leaves it empty for Dexter Williams, throwing with the tunnel screen to the tight end Tyler Fromm. Now Badinga, the running back, to the right of Williams. Williams backing up and miscommunication. He throws it.
A big chunk play here on 3rd down.
3rd and 4. Need the sticks and securing the catch. Georgia Southern has to go. Williams feels pressure, slips through, showing the athleticism to the 20. And Dexter Williams goes with 2 timeouts. On the ground. Nice move. Badinga makes a second man miss and forced out.
Yes.
Back to the ground. Badinga. End zone. Eagles clawing back. Was knocked out of the game. He's led 2 touchdown drives. Eagles are back in this game. Double move, pump fake into trouble. This is his first action since that knee injury this season. Ball thrown behind Dalen Cobb. 8-3 lead by Marshall. Absolute and utter domination. Backside pressure. Williams did not see it. And D.V. Harris. Tyler Fromm now from left to right. Williams surveying into traffic, broken up, looking for Burgess.